Good. Do not let me forget to lock the castle. Under no circumstances. That is possibly the most important thing I am requesting this evening. Not the one I wanted to kill. This fight's just the worst anyway. Alright, piece of cake. Blizzle, I do that to McQueeb all the time. She's like, remind me in the morning to stop by the store and get some milk. So I will say no less than 3 seconds, no more than 5. After that, hey babe, in the morning, remember to blah blah blah, whatever, right? She fucking hates it. Yeah. It's very funny though. Okay. Change of plans. Good job. Alright. Fucked up. I may have to go fight another boss. That was more damage than I wanted to take. Alternate fight. Let's get it out of the way at least. Ah! That's a lot of boys. Fuck off. That's not too bad. I think I've collected all the extra from the starting zones. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have. Alright, next zone. This fight should be easier. The dagger is pretty relentless, but the other thing, the hammer, isn't that bad. Oh, come on, dude. Hey, I was just bigging you guys up. Shouldn't be attacking on that. Stop doing that, dude. Is this the end? Please say no. One down. Close. I'm free. Do I want to do this now? Let's wait on that. I don't want to lose my extra damage. Jesus Christ. Good, bro? I'm not. Oh. I'm not used to fighting such short range. Wow. Oh, I am bad at video games. Shit. No, fuck me. Oh. Really work everyone up. That's such a shame. Couple of really bad. That's my fault. Save the castle, yes. Save the cheerleader, save the castle, I get it. See, I say that, but another reminder wouldn't be bad. It might be worth. Archer was rank 1. That's more than he deserves. Minus 40. We get to keep. We do get to keep it. Wait, this is still stronger? I want my money back. Okay. Minus 4. Do we get the return damage bonus? Nah. Okay. Fine. For shits, let's have a look. Oh, I'm out. Be 401. Wait. 301. This is 273. How much do I need to upgrade? Like 7k. Did that do it? I hope so. Strength weapon. Our shield's at 403, but strength goes down to 276. I fucking hate this screen so much. It's the worst design menu in video gaming, period. buy 5 of those. No more. That's a spicy, expensive meatball. .403 armor. Will that save our butts? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. Oh shit. Nah. Hero complex. Okay. Shit, even with full ammonite, ammonite instead, 250 resolve. That's huge. That's really good. My controller is not doing nice things to me. To be fair, this is a much better attack pattern come around for sure. Shit, will he make it? Oh, I've got no healing as well. Funny. Not funny. Nope. Hero complex is so dope. One shots, but yeah, it's really cool. I don't know, my armor numbers may not be as good as I think they are. Sir, can I help you? You are the worst, my friend. Nah. Oh, Jesus. Chef Mage. Fuck me, you guys good? Fuck, what? What the fuck was that? But have you met my blue fireball? How about my friend, the blue fireball? Nope. Man. Like one shot. Three for one. Facing the wrong way. Thank you, joystick. Come on, dude. Astromancer with dual blades. Yeah, okay. Is that a host from a Mr. Ferret Bomb? How are you, my friend? Welcome everyone from Ferret Bomb's stream. I got this new command, check this out. It's the first time I've had one. Very excited. Boom. Look at that, Mr. Ferret Bomb. Thank you very much for the host. I keep forgetting you're from the old school pre-raid era on twitch.tv. It is lovely to have you here, my friend. Thank you so much. Hardspace Shipbreaker. Tell me more about that, because it's not the first time that's been brought up before. And it looks interesting. Yeah, somebody said it was a bit of a grind, but I think it would be quite enjoyable. Raids seem to be broken, send anywhere from 3 to 7 raids in a row. Classic Twitch. Good. Business as usual. Find it relaxing? Your job is to rip apart space debris, right? Salvage spaceships, right. And you can destroy like valuable stuff by accident if you're not careful and stuff like that. Yeah, I think I saw somebody playing it. Sort the pieces into bins. You've got to, oh, you can die? Oh shit, okay. You've got to use like tethers and shit, right? Again with that move, dude. Or blow up reactors. That means you have to pay a few million for a clone. Oh, just like real life. I'm about to call it. I'm getting frustrated. Pissing me off. Way overcapped on armor for this fight. You either need runes that increase max block capacity percentage or swap some gear for vitality. What's the vit gear called? Fuck, I hate this menu. It's obsidian, right? Yeah, I've only got the basic shit. It's not even worth doing. Barely touched it. You're gonna have to deal with my over armored self. Play Backpack Hero? Nah. Nah. Not tonight. My brain is fried already. Am I into new game or just rushing? Oh yeah, no, this is new game plus 6. 5 to 6 was a massive jump. A bit of a wake-up call for me, actually. I haven't done much farming. I've been just going through new games pretty much at the same pace. Actually, Ferret Bomb, if you stick around for a little bit, because I think I will pull the pin on this tonight, but I want to show you another game, one you may not have seen before. That's what you need, right? Another game? Ah. Getting stuff tucked into the NAS. I've got to do that, dude. I've got these yellow lacy drives. I just got a ton of those, and I need something better, something that automates everything. I did have it set up to auto upload to Google Drive, but the problem with that is that the desktop client is not very smart. It doesn't throttle. Now I can limit the speed, but it would take, if I did that, it would take way too long. And then there's Google Drive's just shit. Anyway, I archive everything on YouTube every night. That uploads real fast. Who makes YouTube again? Who bought YouTube? It's the same company, right? I think they'd get their shit together with Drive, but whatever. You had an internal archive drive, but you had one go bad and lost about 6 months of stream. Now you do 2 copies. 2 copies is, yeah. That's why YouTube's great. Excluding the occasional copyright ping. Yeah, I'm done with this for the evening. Let me switch over here. Alright, so this game... Has it been paused this entire time? Oh, it's fine. It's only been 10 fucking hours. I don't know how that happened. Anyway. This is formerly known as Loop Hero, now called Stuck in Time, thanks to a DMCA takedown notification from Devolver to the developers of this game because of the similarities in art style and naming convention. All they had to do was change the name. Long story short, it's a fucking amazing game. Has nothing to do with Loop Hero whatsoever, and their plan to market themselves, quote unquote, was a big mistake in my opinion. Let me walk you through this. This is an idle RPG where you kind of set up a program, right? So all of these little blue lines you see on the screen, that's me. I've given those steps to our little hero here. It executes them one at a time. What's it called? Stuck in Time. Here, let me... I forgot to press my button anyway. It is probably the best idle game I've played. It is really good. It's super addictive. This little starting area you're in here, that'll take you a good hour to get out of, unless you know what you're doing. Because you got to figure out... It was called Loop Odyssey, that's correct. You got to figure out like which order to do things in. You've got to then get stronger and learn... Like, so there's a passive element to the game where every action in the game lowers the amount of time it takes to do said action, right? So this particular square here, for example, I've increased my familiarity up to 189, which means it costs 6 mana. Mana is this blue bar at the top. Think of it like time units. You can increase that bar as well, so you're not stuck with the bare minimum. You can increase it over time. Let me find a patch of grass I definitely haven't stood on. There you go. So it normally costs 75 mana to progress one square. You start the game with 500 mana. These 10 rats up here will murder you time and time and time again as you're getting used to the game. However, the more you do stuff, as you can see, it's free for me to kill a pile of rats. It still costs 8 mana to step on that tile, but to kill them, it's nothing because I've done it that many times. And you've got to work out the most efficient way to do things. The run that was on this screen, the one that you're looking at right now, it's just a very basic farm. It's not even a very pretty one. It's very rough around the edges. But let me let it run here real quick. So we kill the rats. We go over here. We eat some fireflies. We then level up. So the first thing I do is bump spirit, which is, so you've got 3 stats, and you have to determine which order you do things in. Spirit increases the max mana. The larger that pool, the more you can get out of each section before refilling that. You've got heart, which increases the game speed. For things like farming, it's really good, or if you're testing, it's kind of good, because all it does is speed up the real-time actions of the game, but it doesn't have any impact on the character. So what you're doing is you're sacrificing this bar or your health in favor of just speeding up the game. So having a really fast loop or run or whatever is important, especially when you're farming, because the quicker you do it and get it over and done with, it starts over and you earn that familiarity. Anyway, we run around, we do a few things, we kill a few things. I'm dropping off some tails and rat corpses at the fire, as you do. What that does is increases rodent and critter affinity. So these are super important. You'll see my rodent affinity is up to 1140%, or 11.4 times the usual XP you would earn for killing rats. There's a whole host of like passive upgrades as well. These are permanent. Everything you see here is permanent. It's awesome. I got 3 endings yesterday as a pacifist, quote unquote. I didn't kill any person. So this is my loop at the moment. There's a little training dummy down here. We're using that. We use that 100 times. That gives me hand-to-hand combat ability, which is currently up to 138, which gives every punch, essentially, or sword swing, whatever, an extra 13.8 damage. So I'm trying to become a beast, and the amount of farming required to do the achievement I went for yesterday, I haven't done the math exactly, but it's a lot. So now we're making our way down into a swamp. Spoilers, by the way. Oh, next lap. Increlution? Interesting. What's the other one? There was another one that was super minimalist. Dolphin Chemist played it during his subathon. Fucking, oh god damn, that's gonna drive me wild now. What was that called? It's like planetary in nature. Very simple graphics, like crisp and flat. Very modern style to it. Very sharp graphics. And it had a planet, and the planet was like stuff rotates around like a central hub kind of thing. Oh, that's gonna drive me wild now. I'll think of it. I'll just have to do a bit of googling. So we come down to a swamp. This is a necromancer. She's my girlfriend. So I go on a date with the necromancer. That's something that takes an incredibly large amount of time. So to go on a date, it costs, I think originally the cost was like 4K, if I'm not mistaken. It's a lot. And also getting into the swamp is quite hard as well. This is flooded grass. The second most difficult thing you'll walk across in the game, and you have to gain familiarity. So after I go on a couple of dates with her, I start doing laps. Start zip zapping. That's it. That's my loop. I think I ended going back to go on more dates with her just to get that familiarity up. So the great thing is, again, spoilers. You know what? I'm not going to say too much more. People that have played this know what's going on right now. But I think it's best discovered for yourself. I'm super addicted. Chat. It was on my spreadsheet. And chat voted for it. So I played it, and I haven't put it down for the last 4 days. I could straight up watch this for hours. This is far from ideal, by the way. So another thing as well, the more you could set up a really efficient run, like you could be down to the pixel in terms of how much mana you have remaining before you refill that. And I've done stuff like that before, but it changes because you're moving quicker over tiles over time, and interacting and killing things quicker, and you get stronger as well. Stuff starts to skew. So for example, watch this here. This is the amount of levels that I should be spending. I do dump them. In fact, yeah, see, I've opted to speed up the game up to 25 times. Now you have a look here. I have leveled up my heart 5 times. That's the middle number. But I don't have XP to level up the other 20, right? Doesn't matter. Like, it does cost us a little bit of mana waiting there. It's there as a safety net in case we need. Like, speeding up the game should be... This is my thinking for future runs. Normally I speed up the game first and then put points into, like, strength or extra mana. What I'm going to do is work out the exact amount of mana required and then just spam the shit out of increasing the game speed. So that when, you know, even if there's an overage, the game will eventually catch up to that overage, if that makes sense. And then game speed being the icing on the cake. Everything else still gets done, it just gets faster over time. That's my plan for future runs I set up. I had a good think about that today. Like, yes, it takes a little bit longer in the beginning because you'll be investing points instead of in speed into other stuff. I guess you could do a couple of points in speed, switch over to your other stats, and then dump speed after that. Yeah, there's gonna be a few ways of doing it. It's really good. It's like $8 on Steam, I think. It's got mixed reviews lately because Loop Hero fanboys come out of the woodwork to say their 2 cents. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's fantastic. So we got like 2 or 3 extra dates there. And then that increases familiarity. So over time, we'll get more at the very end. Cool, man. It's cool. I was talking to Velhart today. I don't know if you know him. He's another streamer. And I got him hooked on this, unfortunately. Have I played Amori? Nope, don't know what that is either. Okay, good. Is it kind of similar to this? Got a very Undertale vibe to it, but I'll overlook that for the moment. Explore a strange world full of colorful friends and foes. When the time comes, the path you've chosen will determine your fate, and perhaps the fate of others as well. Okay. It's a spooky game. More like this. Hollow Knight, Poramon, and Ib. Very good gam. Omori gamming. Question is, why didn't he get a therapist and start lifting? In joke? I am not going to read any more. I think there might be spoilers contained in there. A colorful horror-ish RPG, very Earthbound. Like, that's the Super Nintendo game? I know people are fucking cringing right now because I just said that. No, I don't want clothing. I want game. Mother 3. Yes, it is. Yeah. Okay. No, never played that. Space idle game. Space Plan. I think that might be it. Space Plan. I'm going to download. I know I've got it. I'm going to download it right now. I shouldn't get sucked into idle games. I got fucking Raid Shadow Legends unironically on my phone. Space Plan, one word? Yeah. I love video games. So this is it. It very lightweight. The game can start to slow down if your loops are too complex. That's one thing I noticed. I had one that was like easily 2 to 3 times the size of this one. And it was getting real slow towards the end. Just like clicking buttons and stuff. The UI kind of slowed down. Raid, unfollow. So the funny part is, I downloaded it to support a streamer friend of mine. But I'd already supported Bananasaurus Rex on the same account, so I couldn't support Vel, which is a shame. Anyway, it's the same as Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, or what's the one I keep forgetting the name of? I played the she-hat out of it. It's got dragons in it. Summoner's War. Summoner's War. I played that so much. What's the other one? Marvel Strike Force? I think was the other one I played. I don't mind gacha games. They're good distraction. If you've got willpower, you don't even have to spend money. I dropped probably a couple of $100 on Star Wars, I think. Yeah, you get that familiarity. Look at him go. Weaponized temptation. They are clearly designed. In fact, I know it's somebody's job to perfect that dopamine hit. I'm like, as I'm going through it, like I can see the telltale signs, right? Like, first of all, there's a dozen different currencies for you know, different things. I was leveling up. So you can level up characters either by running them through dungeons or feeding other units to them, right? Like, not in a cannibalistic sort of way, but in a card game sort of way. Well, I guess that's much the same thing. And there's these little vials of liquid you can get that help you level up. Now, when I was using them instead of, or in the place of a in place of using a unit, I was using these little vials to you know, like another currency, another expendable. Using one got me about 3/4 of the way through. Not a whole level, but just enough where you're gonna need either a second one or more cards. What else did I notice? Very minor stuff, right? But you multiply that by the number of interactions these games have, and then constantly being bombarded by pop-ups. Yeah, I don't know why I'm still playing it, but I get addicted to that sort of thing. One date, 2 dates. That's it. I'm gonna get 2 dates at the moment. So I suspect, had this have run for the last 10 hours while I was streaming, I can't believe it stopped. I mustn't have restarted it. I was giving a bit of a demo beforehand as well. The music, obviously, that you've been listening to isn't from this either. This is my own soundtrack. This game has great music, but it doesn't loop. It doesn't automatically play. It only plays once when it starts a loop. And then whatever song that is, once it's stopped, it doesn't load up another track. It just, I don't know why. It's a shame because the music, I enjoy the music. So we'll just have to listen to Infernax instead. Played a lot of Battle Cats. What's Battle Cats? But at some point ads didn't work anymore because of region issues. Oh, did it allow you to skip or upgrade by watching ads? So that's a tactic the big ones, the bigger games like ads for premium resources, right? Okay. Yeah, Raid and Star Wars and Marvel, they don't do that. They don't use ads. They must somehow think it lowers the integrity of the game. Saying that out loud seems funny. But yeah, it's like you run out of energy and then a random ad pops up 20 seconds later. It's like, hey, one-time offer. Oh, that's another thing as well. They have it's like FOMO, right? Only one per person, which you'd think would be the last thing anyone in that position would want to do, right? But it's a psychological thing. It's a mindfuck, the whole thing. And they have people at these companies. This one's Polarium, I think. They have people or teams of people that just design the currency systems and resource drain and energy gain, and like all of that is controlled by a central monetary focus group, and it's disgusting, but I'm still addicted. Anyway, they pay well, and I will never fault a streamer for taking any brand deal. What's interesting to me, I didn't know this until recently, but they've switched from paying lump sum into, I guess, tailored quotas for people of different sizes. Yeah, they used to pay like a massive lump sum, but they've learnt that they don't need to pay people as much anymore because a lot more streamers. The pool is bigger. And there's, yeah, like, you know, at 40 downloads you get X amount, and then that amount increases if you get to 70, and then so forth and so on. I wouldn't necessarily be against it. I don't know. I think if you're upfront with stuff like that, it shouldn't be a problem. I opened so many tabs during the night. High Fleet was the last game that I looked at prior to Increlution, which I'm gonna have to buy. Oh, $3, man. Yeah. So I was gonna maybe work a new loop out, but this one's fine. I did definitely want to focus on the swamp and the date at the end of the loop. Like we still get all the hand-to-hand training, all the defense training. We fight characters. Spirit control is going up. Villager affinity we get. Beast affinity crit. Yeah, like this is fine. And I'm gonna have to leave it on this for a couple of days, I think. If you're curious, the achievement I was going for last night is finish the game with 350 gold in your pocket, in your inventory. Without spoiling too much, it doesn't leave a lot of room for buying stuff, and it's fucking hard. So Rocky montage, it's time to get strong. Oh, by the way, the fog of war that you see, that's another thing that's in the game. There's only one area that bothered me with that, and it is this area here. This had fog of war on it as well, and you don't know where all of this leads. There's a reason they did it, but it's annoying going through here. That's all. It's just wasting people's time as far as I'm concerned. So fog of war also decreases or starts to lift when you get familiar with paths. So the more you travel over stuff or do stuff, it will eventually sort of dissipate a little bit. These watchtowers you can use to clear that for you. It clears out in a radius. So the weird thing about the watchtower, I think it might even be a unique thing to the watchtowers. The more you use it during a run, the cost goes up. Now the decrease, the familiarity still applies, so the more you do it, the lower that cost. But every time you use it, it goes up because you're looking further, right? What's the date today? 26. Right. So tomorrow is going to be a late stream because I have an appointment on what's tomorrow? Today's Thursday. Happy Thursday, folks. So Friday morning, I have an appointment, so I'll be not going to sleep until I get home from that. It's very relaxing. I could just watch this. It's great. But I think that's going to be it. I'm going to have a little bit of a slightly earlier night tonight. And then tomorrow we'll do it all again. McQueeb will be here from 5-ish in the afternoon. And there'll be word games and stuff again. And yeah, that's it. Folks, thank you very much for joining me on this 26th day of Birth Month Apocalypse Extravaganza Palooza. It's been an absolute treat hosting you this evening. Thank you very much to all of the supporters. Mr. Walker, Ferret Bomb, if you guys are still around, thank you very much for the raids. Most lovely to see you both. And let's see if we can drop you off at somebody else. You guys want to see one of the greatest FTL players in the business? I'll drop you off at Apollo Shadim's channel. If you're not following this dude, if you like FTL, not many people better. His streak is 124, which sounds impressive until I tell you that he's a no-pause player, which means the spacebar is not touched during his FTL streams or his FTL, if his FTL runs. Folks, take it easy. Love you lots. I will see you in about 12 hours from now. Be good to each other. Bye-bye. Oh man, this music though.